And we're back with part 2 of Buffs and Nerfs for update 2.24 in Frag Pro Shooter. And of course, it's always over gameplay. Last update, we covered Big Paku, Dan the Man, Sombrero, Dr. Frosty Boy, and JB. Some of those buffs were extremely confusing and didn't make any sense. Some of the nerfs were confusing and didn't make any sense. Let's see if the other 5 make a little more sense than the first 5. Honestly, guys, I want to know your changes on these characters, so be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you think about the changes to this character. Let me know if they're your favorite characters and they have been completely screwed up, or if they're your favorite characters and you have been now revived and are greatly improved and happy with how they play in the game. I think all this feedback is super important, and I think it'll be great for the devs to see it from you, the community. Now, with that being said, I need you guys to do me a huge favor before we start the next 5 characters. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe, as the support you give me drives me to make more videos and better content. It also helps me out in the YouTube algorithm hugely, so if you guys can help me bring this channel up out of the pit, it would be wonderful. Now, with that being said, let's get into the first of our 5 characters. First up, we have Shinobi, and he has had a bucket list of changes. He doesn't teleport back anymore whenever you teleport to attack. Shinobi is now a center card, another big change. His main weapon is different. Great frag note. Great patch note, Frag. Walk speed while shooting is increased 200%. Shuriken gun, DPS down 68%. Max DPS down 20%. Max ammo up to 24. Projectiles is up to 6. Ammunition used per shot is to 6. And firing distance has been decreased from 200 to 50 meters. Sneak Jitsu. Shinobi doesn't teleport back to base anymore. Honestly, this change is interesting. It's kind of a buff nerf. I like the fact that he's more viable, but his damage is what's missing now. I think that the damage nerf is a little much, but the other things on this change are really good. Just a personal opinion. And now we kind of have to move on to my heartbreak one. Not sure how I feel about this, Frag. You'll see. Alright, Queen Unicorn. Frag, what the heck are you doing? They HP effect modification or whatever from 5 to 3.5. Frag powers. Fast glitter, increased fire rate from 30% to 20%. Sparkle blast, main weapon radius is extended by 30% from 20%. Honestly, not sure what they were going for here. I don't really see this as a nerf, but it's not really a buff either. This is kind of a stagnant change, and I'm not sure why Queen Unicorn needed it, as this is one of the best defenders in the game. And the change may or may not hurt her in the long run. Frag, you don't really have enough defenders that can hold their own. You need characters like this, who can hold off the offensive onslaught that comes their way, because offensive cards just keep getting buffed. Speaking of offensive cards, and the exact opposite of what I just said, that's right, Lucha Muerta. This card is no longer viable in your lineups. They have nerfed him again. This card was meta every single season in Frag history until recent. We are on season, what, 24? And for 22 of those seasons, this card's been meta. They decreased his health points by 5%, decreased his DPS by 2.7%, and decreased max DPS by 3%. This is kind of silly. This card really didn't need a change. I would have left him as is. This doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, Hannibal and Asuka are better picks for your tank role now. You've removed the meta monster. I have no idea what you are thinking, Frag. I'd love to know. Please message me. But now, on to another one that makes no sense. Darius. He got a change. Honestly, nothing changed with this card. The only thing that changed, the respawn time buff on the flash tackle was decreased by 60%. But it's okay, because the respawn time buff was increased by 67%. So actually, he got a little better. They undid something, then redid it again. That makes 0 sense. I'm very, 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 very confused with this one. I'm just going to leave it as is. Let's go over to Amelia. Here she is, Amelie. Sorry, Amelie. Amelie is how it's pronounced. Honestly, this card, you don't notice it. It's a small HP decrease. Honestly, this card didn't really need it either. I don't understand these 5 particular changes. The only one on this set of lists that I understand is the Shinobi change. Shinobi did need a change. All the other ones don't really make sense. Darius needs a nerf, but you undid the nerf by giving it right back to him in red card form. Queen Unicorn definitely didn't need to be touched. She's a solid, sound defender in Frag, and now she's been slightly nerfed? I'm really confused by these changes. And I can't be the only one feeling that way. I don't understand the Lucha change either. Lucha was nerfed last season, now he's nerfed again. I can't follow the thought process here. I want to know what Frag's baseline is for how they're nerfing these characters, as it doesn't seem like there's much testing going into these changes right now, and that's concerning. And I say that with a love for Frag, guys. The changes on this update don't make sense to me, and I'd love for them to make sense. Perhaps devs do a stream, answer these questions, because I think we need to know here, because this doesn't seem quite right. And maybe it's not the way you intended it to feel or look, but that's the way it looks. So maybe that's why. I'd love to know. Please let me know. Message me, do whatever you gotta do, because I don't want to see Frag go down a bad road, but these changes are a little bit suspect. It could be there's a bigger picture we're not seeing. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts on the changes in the comments as well, viewers, and I will see you Legends next time. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease.